Welcome back to another episode of Auntie A's Kitchen. Simple and delicious food cooked here in South Korea with South Korean ingredients. If you're new to the channel, hi, Annie SEO, and welcome. In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you a mulled wine flavored Christmas spice cookie recipe. These cookies are rustic looking and packed with flavour. Not only do I use the classic Christmas spices inside of the cookie, but I'm going to be drizzling some lemon zest icing over the top. These really are simple to make, and you're going to see in today's video I'm going to be using some of the candied peel from the previous video, and if you haven't got time to make some of that, then that's okay. A shortcut would be to use some orange zest and some lemon zest inside of your cookie. Let me show you today how we make Christmas spice cookies in South Korea. As usual, all the measurements and instructions are in the description below. I like to use my hands when separating the yolk from the white, as I find this both the quickest and easiest way. It's totally safe to eat, but I like to remove the string part that attaches the egg to the shell, and the easiest way to do this is by using a piece of shell. Ideally, you want to use room temperature butter, so I cut mine up to help soften it when I'm mixing. I add my sugar and then mix with a spoon. I could use an electrical mixer, but many people don't have one, so today I will show you how easy this recipe is without. Once your butter and sugar has a fluffy texture, add your egg yolk and mix together. Next, I add some allspice that you can get from iHerb and a little cinnamon. Allspice has the same flavouring as cinnamon, nutmeg and cloves, so if you can't get any, just add a little of each of these spices. As I mentioned in the introduction, I will use some candied peel that I made in the last video. This is an optional extra, so as a shortcut, if you don't have time to make some, just add a little lemon and orange zest. I add some raisins, but you could also use cranberries or some cut up prunes. I don't usually do this, but today I put some flour through a sieve, as this will give our cookies a lighter consistency, and then I mix all of the ingredients together. I add some milk slowly, a tablespoon at a time, until my mixture comes together. Once the dough starts to stick together, I stop mixing and I use my hands to form the dough into a ball. I have already had my oven preheating, and I have placed some baking paper onto the baking tray ready for my cut out cookies. Place a little flour onto the board and the rolling pin, then roll out your cookie dough. I will lift and turn the dough every so often to make sure my dough is not sticking to the board. I like to have quite thick cookies, but you can roll the dough out to any thickness that you would like. As we take a close-up, you can see all the wonderful specks of candied fruit that will help our cookies taste delicious. If you don't have any fancy cookie cutters, just use a glass. For this recipe, I like to use a star and a circle, as I like the combination of both shapes in my cookie jar. Once my first baking tray is full, I place the batch into my preheated oven. After about 8 to 10 minutes, I take them out and egg wash them with the white of egg that we separated earlier, then back into the oven for another 5 minutes until golden brown. While my Christmas cookies are cooking, I prepare the second batch in exactly the same way, ready to go into the oven. My first batch are out of the oven and they are a perfect golden colour, so I place them onto a cooling rack and place my other set of cookies into the oven. I repeat this process until all the cookies are cooked. 8 to 10 minutes, pull them out of the oven, cover them in some egg wash, then back in for a final 5 minutes until golden brown, until all the cookies are cooked. I have waited 1 to 2 hours for the cookies to completely cool down, so now I can get on with the drizzle icing. I use powdered sugar, a drop of vanilla essence, you could use vanilla powder, some lemon zest, and just a few drops of water that I add one at a time. It's better to add your water slowly so that you can then control the consistency of the icing that you would like. I would like it quite thick, so I really don't use too much water. Other than eating the cookies, this is my favourite part, just drizzling the icing over the cookies in a random manner, which adds to their character and just makes them taste even more delicious. Before eating them or putting them in your cookie jar, or even giving them as gifts, put them onto your rack one more time until the icing is completely dry. Here we have my mulled wine flavoured Christmas spice cookies that are simply refreshing and totally delicious to eat. You will have fun making these for friends and family, and I know everyone will love eating them. This is such a flexible recipe, you can't go wrong. So from Auntie A's Kitchen to you, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. God bless. Chopokhamnara.